What's up, guys? So, brand new dinosaurs, but they got laser cannons. This is absolutely amazing. I'm super excited about it because I've been waiting for this new dinosaur for a really long time, and they finally arrived. Let's go ahead and see if they're any good or if it's just going to be actually memes. So, starting right off, let's check them out. So, this is for Rex Raptor, so it's probably going to be like related to like twin-headed dragon. Okay. Anyways, let's see if they're any good for like regular dinos. I don't know if they're trying to make a new archetype for dinos, but there are other Transcend Drakes as well. I don't know if they're supposed to be fused together, if they're supposed to be separate. But anyways, King Rex, the twin-headed dragon, is a brand new level 6 Earth dinosaur effect monster, 1600 attack, 1200 defense points. Says you can only special summon it with the first effect of this card's name once per turn. The first part is you can only use this card's second effect once per turn. So the first part is if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, so it's pretty decent. It's just a 1600 attack is kind of low though, but anyways, second part of the effect is, if this card is normal or special summon, you get to target one monster on the field with attack lower than the total attack of all dinosaur monsters you control and destroy it. If this was a quick effect, absolutely god tier amazing, because just like you just special summon and then you have a free pop something during your opponent's turn. But like it's 1600 attack, it's level 6, so I special summon it if I have no monster. So maybe going second, I could pop some random other card. I think it's a little bit mediocre at the end of the day, but it could bait out maybe a negation or a disruption in case your opponent happens to have something that has really low attack. But like the fact that it's like, if this card is summoned, it has that effect. I really wish that it would have it as a quick effect. It should have been, I think, but it would have been way better. Okay, but hold on, let's not slide it out. Yeah, I'd say it's like very meh card so far. Next up, though, we have King Rex, the Dragon King. I will admit, though, just being able to summon a level 6 dinosaur, you can go for, what is it, like Solda? But I believe Solda's level 6, right? I gotta double check on this, hold on, because I'm a huge dinosaur player, but ain't no one making Solda, right? I think Solda is 6. Okay. Right, so this one, it has the effect is, this card can't be destroyed by card effects while it has material opponents. When your opponent special summons a monster, you detach material, and you get to destroy that monster. Okay, so, and that's not a once per turn effect. Okay, so that would actually be pretty good if you can bust out Solda. Next up, though, King Rex, the Dragon King. Level 9 Earth Dinosaur effect monster. Okay, so this is going to be one of the bosses. So 3200 attack, 1200 defense. When this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can make this card gain a second attack during this battle phase. Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to attack another monster, but, I mean, you have the boss Tyranno to run over everything anyways. Is this necessary? Probably not. Let's see the other effect, though. Once per turn, except the turn this card was summoned, you can target up to 2 monsters your opponent controls and destroy. Except the turn it was summoned. I mean, again, the thing is that with the King Tyranno, you get a book mood everything, and then you can attack everything anyways. I almost feel like this is an unnecessary card. It doesn't even have like a easy special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. Maybe there's other support that allows it. Alright, this is what I'm excited about, because I just saw the artwork and I'm like, okay, it's gotta be good, right? So this is Grenosaurus, the magic head cannon. So they just strapped a giant cannon to the dinosaur. That's too cool, man. Alright, so dinosaurs with lasers, 2200 attack, and it's a rank 4 dinosaur exceeds effect monster. It's 2 level 4 monsters, so it's a generic, doesn't even require dinosaurs. Okay, says you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So the first part is, when your dinosaur monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you detach a material from this card to inflict 1000 damage to your opponent, then this card gains 1000 attack. Okay, second part is, if this exceeds summon card is destroyed, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. And if you do, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. It honestly needed if this card leaves the field, I think, because that way you can use it for other resources, pop your own stuff, and then you can actually go off. I mean, sure, you could use maybe one of your dinosaurs effects, destroy this card, and then destroy another card, but if you already had that effect, I mean, sure, you get to do like 1000 burn damage here, 1000 burn damage here. It could actually be in a position where, like, if you're not going for Chain Bara, which I don't know if people still play like Direct Aiello, I haven't seen it in more recent times, but to do an extra like 2000 damage, yeah, sure, maybe you can make it game. And especially since there is a few cards in the new stuff that limits you to only going for like worms, dinosaurs, and like dragons, I think is its effect, with one of the new Transcend Drake cards. Next up, though, we have a new continuous card. Okay, so this is a continuous spell card that says you can only use a third effect of this card's name once per turn. The first part of the effect is dinosaur monsters you control gain 300. We couldn't give us the 500. 500 would actually be like, all right, it's kind of solid. 300 is a little bit shallow. All right, let's see the other effects. Second part is you get to normal summon a level 5 or higher dinosaur monster without tributing. Okay, normal summoning a level 5 or higher dinosaur could actually be pretty big, considering the other one you get a special summon, and then you get to normal summon the other one, then you can go straight for Solda. Solda is a legit card, okay? Third effect is you get to send one dinosaur monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, which this was face send or destroy. That would have been god tier. Then you get to add a dinosaur monster with 1200 defense. 1200, okay. If it was just add one dinosaur, this would be broken. But I still think it has some potential. Being able to add any, okay, so it tells you what you can search. So you can search the kaiju. Now, what is Doodle Beast Tyranno? I gotta double check the effect of this card. Wait, Doodle. There's only like 2 Doodle Beasts, right? Okay, so you can search out Doodle Beast Tyranno. So you can attribute this by attributing one dinosaur monster, and then if a dinosaur monster in the field is a quick effect, immediately after this effect resolves, you can tribute summon this card from your hand. You can only use this effect of it once per turn. Okay, so if this card is normal summon, you can destroy one monster on the field. Then if this card was tributed by tributing a Doodle Beast, it gains attack. Okay, so it's just like a stat stick. It's like kind of mediocre, I would say, at the end of the day. Element Source, let's see. A Giant Rex, I believe, is the vanilla, right? There's probably going to be so many, like, random targets. So it gains the following effect if there's a monster. So you get to gain 500 attack or negate the effects of effect monsters destroyed by battle with this card. Very mediocre. Again, basically, Hyper Hammerhead. What the heck is this? I'm looking up all these because I'm a huge dinosaur fan, and I want to see if there's anything actually good. At the end of the damage step, if an opponent's monster that battled this card is not destroyed, it bounces it back. Maybe it's still like a rough push to actually. Okay, so there's a few Drat cards. Let's see if any of these are actually viable. This card attack is 1500. It's probably not going to be the best, but what is Re-EX over here? It gains 100 attack. Oh, that's so bad. Like, these targets are so bad to the point where I want to say they've got to make other new targets for it. It is Pierce. What is R-E-E-X? It's supposed to be like Rex? Is that what it's supposed to be? Okay. If this card battles a monster in the extra monster zone against 800 attack, it's still not good. Samurai Cavalry, Reptier. Okay, this is actually a pretty decent card. This is a pen, right? So what this card does, at the start of damage step, if this card attacks an opponent's face-up monster that's not a pen, it just instantly destroys it. That's kind of usable. I mean, no one's really playing Dinosaur Pen. And then Two-Headed King Rex. Yeah. They couldn't. Okay, so my guess, guys, is in this. This is in like is this the World Survivors? No, this is in Dune. Maybe we'll get some extra support. Oh, that's not it. Okay, I thought that was going to be the final card. This is the final card, I think. So we have Transcendental Evolution Pale Beta, which is a normal spell card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. The first part of the effect is to tribute 2 monsters from your hand and or field, including at least 1 dinosaur monster. You cannot special summon monsters from the extract for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, except for dinosaur or dragon, dinosaur, sea serpent, and worm monsters. Also, special summon 1 level 5 or higher dinosaur monster from your deck or extra deck with attack higher than the tributed monster's total. It just has to be higher. It doesn't have to be equaling up. So it literally has whatever targets you want if you want to dump the baby into the graveyard, because it's a really easy play just to dump the baby into the graveyard and get so many bonus effects. I think this card is actually one of the more usable cards. Now, the thing that I wish this card was, if this was a quick play, we would be looking at something very solid. I think there is some potential with this card. I don't know if I'm going to look up all the targets because there's going to be so many dinosaur targets that meet this requirement. If we go to like... let's see, what are the dinosaurs with this? Because I actually really want to know. Obviously, we don't really care about effect monsters. So the type is a dinosaur. And let's see, can we go 5 or higher? Oh, dang. I think it sorts it by the highest. So it's 5 or higher, right? Level 5 or higher. Okay. So at the end of the day, let's just like skim through it, see if there's any good targets. This is when someone by an evil tile. Then we can go for Gladiator Beast Spartacus. Sego Cyber was actually seeing some play at some point, right? It prevents OTKs. Okay, you can play 1,000 life points to special summon this card during damage calc. I guess you can go for the Dino Wrestler. Oh, you can go for Xeno Meteorus. This is a newer card. This card is destroyed by battle by card effect. You special summon it, but during your main phase, you can activate this effect. You can only go for those like, what is it? Dragon, Dinosaur, Sea Serpent, Worm, and then you can destroy a dinosaur monster you control or in your hand, and you special summon a Dino Normal. Now, I'm not sure if people actually want to play like the normal dinos. I think that that's kind of like a little bit harder. What does this one do? If a monster battle you control is in your hand is destroyed by battle of a card effect, you special summon this card from your hand. This card is in its owner's possession, is destroyed by an opponent's card. You can target another dinosaur or rock monster. Okay, so again, if it was just destroyed, okay, so you can go for Pankatrops. So you can instantly go for 2 monsters into Pankatrops. I guess in theory you could dump, let's say, Giant Rex, right? You can instantly dump a Giant Rex because that card you want it in the graveyard, so you banish it so it special summons, and then you could easily go for like a baby dinosaur, right? Or you could, if you want to, you could go for Miscel, but you lose out on the effect of it, obviously being able to discard it from your hand and then get the bonus effect where they can't do anything to your dinos. You can go for Coatlas, or does it have must be special summoned from your hand. So this one, though, it doesn't ignore summoning conditions. I don't think you can go for Pyrorex either, otherwise that would actually be a cool target. This one, it cannot be normal summon. It must be special summoned from your hand. So like they have some conditions. This one, like all these conditions on this, if it ignored summoning conditions, then we're looking at something actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't know if my only assumption is because the targets are so bad with both of these new support spell cards, they've got to come out with other things because it's just too mediocre. But the cannon card is interesting. So overall, my review on it, here's my thoughts. I think it is very like mid. It's like, yeah, it's usable, but I think the Transcend Drakes are way better than these, but at least it's more support, and it's going to be probably a hint towards future support because the targets are so bad with the current ones. Anyways, thanks for tuning, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it if you're new here, hit subscribe, turn on the bell if you want to see more stuff, and gameplay when they get actual good support, we'll actually play Kappa. But anyways, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.